Hey Leo, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your November 2019 reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in Leo. So I hope you had a great October. I know I did with that full moon in Aries. That was a great energy to put down any old patterns of behaviors and manifest something new. And I was able to manifest kind of a lifelong dream of mine. I was really shocked by the speed and just how it seemed to unfold effortlessly. So I hope you had something like that happen for you too, Leo. And here we go. Let's do our monthly reading. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and thank you to everyone who has so far. Every week I do an individual sign reading. So every week there's a weekly read, but it's categorized under the element. So look under fire sign, and then you can just scroll through Aries if that doesn't apply to your chart, and look for Leo, and it'll be there for you. So next week I'll be back and give you a weekly read, but this for now is for November 2019 for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Leo. Here we go. Let's move these guys over for now. We'll get you out later. All right, Hanged Man, current energy. All right, could have been a union put on hold temporarily. That's possible. With a lot of thinking going on here. Ace of Swords, Judgment. Three of Swords. With the Chariot. Okay, interesting. Two of Pentacles. Strength, here you go. You're in here. Very interesting, Leo. And Six of Cups. And then on the bottom, I love to always add the bottom card, Wheel of Fortune. So what could be turning in your favor here? So at the heart of this, with the Hanged Man, you may have been taking some time to invest in a relationship, invest in yourself to be ready for a relationship or to be an equal partner in something. That's what I'm getting at the heart of this. This is, you know, with the 1111 card here, this is a union card, the Four of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign here, Cancer, another Leo. There's earth, air, and cups, so you could have water too. Could be quite a few different things, anybody really, but in any event, I do see this as the heart of the matter is about a relationship for sure, and just not being sure exactly what to do, but whoever this is for has taken some time to invest in themselves, and that's the best thing that you can do. So you've had your fears here have been about just indecision or a choice that needed to be made and not being sure what to do. But interestingly enough, you may have had to cut something free. I don't think it was the relationship. I think it was some other element around the relationship. Could have been work, or you know, could have even been some toxic family members or friends that you needed to break free from in order to be part of this relationship. But there was a decision, you know, the overarching energy here. So some of your hopes and fears are about having patience for a decision. Some of the strongest energy in this reading is about Judgment Day, and the decision was made. I really do feel the more I look at this, especially with this Three of Swords here as an upcoming energy, it's like you have swords kind of coming from behind and coming towards you. I really do think this is about cutting something out that has not served the relationship. So that third sword is not about the relationship itself. It's more about another element. So it could have been some, you know, asshole friend that you're going, you know what, I can't deal with this person for some reason. Maybe they're, you know, it's somebody who's really flirtatious with your significant other, or it's somebody you just don't get along with, or they don't get along with you, or something like that, where you're going, you know what, we're just going to have to be done with this because it's not helping the relationship at all. You are, you know, really strong here in terms of moving forward, knowing what you want, being clear, even though there's a Two of Swords. I actually think you are clear in what you want to do and what you want to have happen here. You've got the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I think the indecision might be on behalf of the other person and not so much you. but I don't feel like it's going to hinder the relationship as a total. I think it's more them getting clear about who they are, and you don't expect it to happen, and it will. You can't be in a relationship with somebody who's not your vibrational match. A lot of times what happens in relationships is we start off in the same vibrational plane and somebody gets out of alignment and there's a shift, and all of a sudden it's like, this no longer works. Well, we're no longer a match in that regard. So I don't think that's happening here, though, where you're shifting to the extent that it's going to be detrimental. I do think it's more somebody that you're dealing with who needs to set a boundary with somebody in their life, because here they are, they're juggling these options and trying to figure out what to do, and they may call upon you for your strength and your guidance. So your hope here is just to have patience, to see this through, and you will. It will happen. It will get resolved, but it's just sort of having that restrain of pen and tongue. In the past, I think there were some things said that were damaging, and sometimes that can happen and be to the point that we don't move past it in terms of keeping people around us where we go, you know what? They are a drag. They are, constantly criticizing or bringing in some kind of negativity, and I just don't want that anymore. So for you here this month, you are going to use your own strength, and ultimately it's going to result in happiness and I think a lightheartedness that's been missing from this. So whereas, the strength, there's a lot of nurturing and kindness and love here, but with the Six of Cups, this is more of a whimsical kind of energy where I feel like there were some heavy elements going on with these swords, too much thinking, not enough action, and just staying stuck in a cycle, especially too because you had the Hangman in there. So there was some stuckness that's going to be done. That energy is moving away from you, and it could be somebody that manifests an X, but the Six is also a manifestation card. So definitely cups full of love all around you, and whatever you're going to take action on here is going to be the right decision. You're not going to have regrets on this. So for November 2019, I'm seeing you move forward in a relationship and just really being focused on manifesting happiness in the relationship. So very nice, Leo. I will tell you for your Louise Hay affirmation, you have, I am blessed. Take a few moments to count your blessings. Complete this sentence 10 times. One way life is loving me right now is... So this is a great card to manifest with, because when we are in gratitude and doing things, taking actions that keep us in that momentum of feeling grateful, more good stuff will come into us. Into our lives, I've even had times where I've just sat down because I've traveled a lot in my lifetime. I've sat down and listed every single place I've ever visited and got back into that feeling of what it was like to visit those places, the excitement, even the way the place smelled and the way it felt and the crowds around me and things like that. And sure enough, when I do that, last year I traveled 7 different times, and I had done that at the beginning of the year, and it was like trips just kept appearing in front of me. So count your blessings and the things that you already have in your life, and the rest of the stuff will just kind of fall into place. So I love you, Leo, and this is really a fun reading. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and you'll get an update next week when I come back for your weekly. And for now, take care and have a great rest of the week.